Well, Jonathan Davies is an economist and wealth manager from Hertfordshire. Good morning to you, Jonathan.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Hi. Do you think you have to live like a pauper to be debt-free?
No, you certainly do not. I believe that we've had decades of spinning by lenders, bankers, building societies, back of the newspaper lenders, who have given the impression, along with the media, that borrowing and spending good, being prudent and saving silly and bad. Well, of course, it worked for years because getting credit, or as I say, getting debt, was ridiculously easy. So whenever you got into trouble, you just took out more debt and you kept on going. Funnily enough, that's what's happening with countries as well.
But isn't the reality, Jonathan, that for most people, for most of us, as long as we have our jobs, the debt that we are in is totally and utterly manageable, and that debt allows us to lead the kind of lives that we want to lead. And why shouldn't we? We only get one crack at life, Jonathan. Why shouldn't we enjoy that life?
Yeah, well, suggesting that to be out of debt it means that you're not enjoying your life is, of course, ridiculous.
No, but sitting on a broken old sofa is.
Yeah. You're painting a derogatory picture of not being in debt. However, to answer your specific question, again, it comes back to if you say if you're in work, you're okay if you've got debt. Well, I would add to that. People think they're okay if they've got a massive debt on their house because if they're in work, they can service the debt, either the mortgage and or the credit cards and the kitchen debt and all the rest of it. But this is the point. People believe that house prices cannot fall, therefore they will always be okay. Listen to your guy who went under for £3.5 million. He said it himself. The bank wouldn't lend against the properties, and that's my point. People are in cloud cuckoo land that if they've got debts up to here, that they'll always be okay because they'll sell the house. Well, I'll tell you, the housing market is toast. The transaction volumes are tiny in relation to what they used to be because the banks aren't lending. In other words, individuals who are up to here in debt, even though they're in good jobs, even though they're earning well, if they live in a house that they own or they think they own, in fact they don't because they owe on it, they will have great problems if they don't get rid of their debt somehow because they think that they'll be able to just sell their house. They won't. That's the main issue that people have forgotten.